Leave the house that can be warm.
Welcome back to another episode of Watch Me Mix. In the last episode, we mixed these two really big backing groups of vocals. There's this one here, and then this one here. Together, you just heard them together with the lead, which is actually 3 individual tracks. I have skipped over this one for now, and we're going to move on to this group here. It looks like a group of 4. Let's take a listen to what's happening in this group. So we got the backing vocal for the male vocal.
Leave the house that can be
Doubled.
Leave the house.
Okay, and that's the high. Cool. So let's take this one, this first one here, and we're just going to get to work on it. We're going to throw the compressor on it. We're going to use the same compressor I've been using, which is the studio vocal. I've been using the tube one as well a little bit.
Leave the house that can be warm. From the calm into the storm.
Remember, they're backing vocals, so they can be pretty aggressive compression. And then we've been using the vintage console EQ. This one, I'm going to cut some low.
Leave the house that can be warm. From the calm into the storm.
I'm actually going to cut some high, too.
Leave the house that can be warm. From the calm into the storm.
The reason I'm doing that is because we got plenty of high stuff in those female vocals. So this is just going to provide some body in there. And let's go ahead and copy that over here and here.
Leave the house that can be warm.
Wrong one. These two.
Leave the house that can be warm. From the calm into...
Okay, so these ones we're just going to pan out a little bit. Let's call it like 15. In my head, I'm remembering how far out we went with the other ones.
Leave the house.
And these guys are going to go pretty wide. These can go all the way out to like 30 or something, because that's where the high female vocals are. And let's just copy this over and kind of see how it works on one of them.
Leave the house can be warm. From the calm to the storm.
A little bit less compression on that one. I'll add some high back.
Leave the house can be warm. From the calm to the storm. Leave the house that can be warm. From the calm into the... Leave the house that can be warm. From the calm into the storm.
Cool. And we're going to name this whole group Backing Group 3. And we'll pull these guys up to unity-ish. That'll work. And then we'll be able to pull this way down. And real quick, this has been bugging me here. We're going to make these. And actually, this should honestly be this and this. And I'll leave this one as just the single male because it's only 4 of them. I like to know that this is the big group. This is the smaller group. Okay. Okay, so let's get these guys going.
Leave the house can be warm. From the calm to the storm. Leave the house that can be warm. From the calm into the... Leave the house that can be warm.
From the calm into the storm. I gotta get out.
The house that can be warm.
I gotta get out.
Calm into the storm.
I gotta...
Cool. So I like that. That's working well. Let's get these guys going. Not sure what they are yet. Okay, some very low ones. So these guys, same idea here. In fact, let's grab from this group one. Actually, we're going to grab this compressor and two, and then this, and then this. These guys will be very close also, 4, 5, and 5, so they're in the center. I like the low stuff centered.
Leave the house that can me warm from the calm into the...
So they're just providing some low end, really simple. Let's get them mixed in. I'm also going to make it track stack with those. This is what, backing group 4? Yeah, okay. And we'll give this also the individual guy. Did I turn them up? I did. Okay, so now we're going to go down. Boom. Solo this up. Solo this up.
Leave the house that can be won.
I gotta get out.
The calm into the storm.
I gotta get
Leave the
out.
house that can be won.
I gotta get out. Get out. Get
Leave
out.
the house that can be won.
I gotta get out.
The calm into the storm.
Okay, now we got this last individual. I'm not sure what this is doing here. Okay, so this is just a standalone backing vocal. The thing is, we have this here. I'm actually going to get rid of this one. And maybe there's somewhere else where this is really important. I don't see where it's doing anything other than just doubling this, which is doubled every time. So here's a thing where, you know, I don't know what the artist's intent was, and if they're in the room with me, I might know. Because it could very well be that the artist really only wants one of these tracks, and these are extra takes, okay? They're labeled DT right here, and that makes me think that that's because they're double takes, which makes me think that we want them to sound doubled, but I don't know. And so these could just be extra, and maybe this is the only extra one that the artist wants. If I was delivering this to an artist and I had no notes, probably what I would do is, honestly, I would just email them and ask them, or I might even do it twice, because it'd be really easy to just mix a version with these guys in, and then do another version with these muted, and add this guy in. So I just don't know. In this case, for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to leave this one out completely. And that'll be that. It's not me mixing this in. It's not going to show you anything that you haven't already seen about 500 times here with all these other vocals. So that's where I'm at with that. Again, the spirit of this series is we're trying to get everything in so that the artist can hear everything. So I typically don't hide things or delete things. It's pretty rare, but everything that I just hid in that one track is in these 3 tracks, you know, already 3 times. So that's why I'm doing that. So let's see what we got.
Get out.
That can be won.
I gotta get.
That means we've mixed everything, by the way. So I think what I'm going to do is, take these guys, all of these, and we're going to create a VCA, and I'm going to call it, where'd it go? Okay, here, I'm going to call it all Vox. Okay, and then we're going to create another one. This is going to be all band. Okay, and now we can start to sort of balance vocal and band, which is going to be a little bit tricky because it's such a dynamic song. I'm going to turn this limiter off and get ourselves back to a reasonable volume. Let me pull all the vocals out by just coming over to my VCA, pull it all the way down. And we'll start listening here. So hitting pretty hard over here on this fader. So I'm going to do a couple things over here. I'm going to add a multipressor. And let's see if there's like a good preset here. Not really. Okay, so let me just go to a loud part of the song and we will do a little bit of multi-pression on the whole mix. I just want a little bit more balance on the whole thing. Good, I like that. So here before, after. If you're not using headphones, you might not notice a difference there. It's just balancing out that low end a little bit. Okay, and I haven't touched this yet. We're gonna hide this one also. This is that one that had those weird effects on it, I believe. Oh yeah, there's two of them, yeah. Okay. There's also something that's sort of distorting in here that I would track down if I had some more time here, but I want to make sure I'm just getting the video going. So if you're hearing that distortion somewhere in, it's somewhere in this area, I hear it too, and I'm not going to track it down for this video. I just want to keep it moving. Let's get the vocals added in. So let me take a look at where the lead is actually, okay, the lead is singing throughout there. So cool. So let's pull the band way down. And get rid of that multipressor for now. And we're going to put the limiter back on. Adaptive limiter.
Childlike wonder, I've almost gone under. I'm the greatest no longer.
In fact, this is sort of sacrilegious, but I'm going to throw a gain plug-in on the master fader just to get, I don't know, a few dB here. This will not be final. It's sort of a wild thing to do, but I just want a little bit of gain.
Childlike wonder, I've almost gone under. I'm the greatest no longer, and we're getting no younger. I'm hurried to make it, whatever that means. Decided to take part in the machine.
Okay, now that's the vocals, and let's mix the band in with that.
Childlike wonder, I've almost gone under. I'm the greatest no longer, and we're getting no younger. I'm hurried to make it, whatever that means. Decided to take part in the machine. I gotta get out. Greatest no longer, and we're getting no younger. I'm hurried to make it, whatever that means. Decided to take part in the machine. I gotta get out of this town.
Okay, so I'm going to take all the backing vocals and I'm going to mute them for now. I just want to hear the lead.
Call my name. Childlike wonder, I found greatest no longer, and we're getting no younger. Gonna make it. I'm halfway there. I don't have to fake it, shake it. They call my name. Childlike.
Cool, so all these backing vocals, we'll bring them down. Get ready for the next episode coming up. We're going to keep going, put some verb and stuff on the vocals, and we are getting there. Stick around.